In this video we're going to talk about a shoulder activation protocol. So this is something that is really good if you're doing something that majorly involves your upper limbs, such as tennis. So this first thing we're going to do is an internal rotation exercise. So I've got Gemma here. What Gemma is going to do is grab the band and she's going to lift her arm up so her elbow is about 90 and aligned with her body. Okay, from here she's going to just gently rotate her shoulder. Notice that her arm stays in line with her body, whether she comes up or not. And then she's going to do that a few more times, so it's just a pure rotation with a 90-degree angle on her elbow and a 90-degree angle between the side and her arm. So we're going to do 10 of them, followed by, if we switch around now to external rotation, very similar movement, one leg in front of the other, arm is up, so we have a lovely 90 and 90, except we're going to externally rotate so that the arm comes up and gently drops back down again. As I said before, it's really important that arm does stay in alignment. If it's being pulled forward, then the weight is too much. We need to reduce the weight, making sure that the form is really nice. If we now move on, what we're going to do is go back to that internal rotation, but we know that the opposite glute will help control the shoulder. So for this one, we're looking to activate the right glute for the left shoulder. So she's going to step forward with her right leg, drop her back knee down as she rotates, and control back as she comes back. Now, as she's stepping back, she's driving through her heel of her front leg to make sure the glute is really activating, which is going to help her control her shoulder and activate the correct muscles. If we then go to external rotation again, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to step back with the same leg, and then we're going to externally rotate the arm, and then bring it down as we come. So as we step back, it comes back, and as we step up, it comes forward. And again, the weight is going through the heel of the opposite leg to make sure the glute is being activated. The next exercise we're going to go through is a lunge and press. So what Gemma is going to do is grab a band, it's going to go round her back, and then it's going to go just underneath her shoulder blades. From here she has her hands up to start with and rolls them round, which involves the band then coming between the side of her and her arm. If I step out of the way, so Gemma has this area now, what we'll do is go this way just so you can see a little bit clearer. She's going to step forward into a lunge position and drive her arms up above her head. You can see her arms are nice and straight, her elbows aren't dropping out and her hands are not being pulled in. From here she steps back out of that lunge and the arms come back down. Notice how the arms are coming straight up and down, so she continues to do this movement. There's no elbow out, there's no elbow in, it's just a controlled movement as she's lunging. She's also swapping sides because she wants to activate both glutes to control both shoulders. So we're going to do 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Once we've completed this, the final thing we're going to do is a lawnmower move. So if she drops that band down and goes over to the red one, we've tied this underneath the door, but again, anything that doesn't move is fine. She's going to stand at a rough 45-degree angle, and what she's going to do is allow her arm to go towards the band as she squats down, and then she's going to pull back and rotate. She's going to do this a few times to make sure that her thoracic spine is moving, as well as again activating this lovely posterior chain. Obviously we're going to do this again on the right and the left to make sure that both sides are being activated. I hope that's been useful for you guys, and as I said, if you just do this kind of activation protocol for shoulders before any upper limb workout, it can be massively helpful.